Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another episode of Epic Battle Fantasy 4. Last time, we have managed to make it towards what I believe should be around the end of the Crystal Caverns. So last time, we were doing a bit of looking around here. I think I wanted to see what was up here. Of course, we have a few waves of enemies to deal with first. So let's quick get them out of the way. And then we can... Okay, these guys were tougher to beat than I expected. That's okay, though. We can just take them out quickly. Although, I believe for Anna, let's freeze the rock turtle. And we'll focus the others towards Natalie. I don't have a lot of good elemental spells, though, for these guys, so... I'm gonna have to act carefully here. They are really trying to lower my defense. So why don't we cast a light blade towards that one, so that one's out of here. And keep casting frost arrows on the rock turtle, because the rock turtle is always the dangerous one. And then these guys, do I have any ability? I don't think so. So let's whip out Lance instead. And let's go after the fire turtles. With, actually Lance also doesn't have that many useful abilities for these guys, so let's actually whip Natalie back out. And why don't, for this turn, just have Natalie heal Anna real quickly? Because Anna's running a bit low on health. Okay, that guy's defending, so we won't be able to land any hits off of him. So to start, these guys are very weak to water, so it'll be best that I use, go ahead and use Geyser on that lava turtle. And keep launching attacks towards those guys. Then let's have Natalie cast... The only useful spell that Natalie can use is Ice Magic. So with him being... And that wasn't enough to beat him. And Matt's dangerously low on health. Also, that's probably not going to be enough to take that guy out, is it? Considering the fact that he's blocking this... Okay. I have to focus all my attacks, so as long as this guy doesn't attack Matt... Okay, we're good. And he's going to do that. Not much I can do this turn while he's busy defending, so I'll go ahead and, for now, cast some spells to... Go ahead and make sure we're ready for the next wave. Get that defense up, and let's cast Heal More, since we are running a bit... Oh, gee, I need to level up Heal More, because it's not healing a whole lot. Is this guy immune to being frozen? He is not immune to being frozen. Except he didn't get frozen. That will allow this to deal massive damage. Alright, Aqua Arrow, I think should be enough to... Okay, not quite. This should finish him off. Alright, what's in the next wave? We got new enemies here, so let's give them a scan. Alright. So hurry up and take out those dark bushes, because they're capable of lowering defense. And Anna's dead. So let's go ahead and have Natalie revive Anna. Then have Anna fall back for this turn. We're gonna have Lance try and take out those dark bushes, because they are especially dangerous. Yeah. So, okay, this should take that first one out, as well as deal some damage to the others. There we go. Oh, of course you activate Berserk on Natalie. Okay, the other dark bush is down. Okay, I gotta be careful here, because, let's send Natalie to the back, because Natalie... needs... I don't want Natalie wasting her turn doing a Berserk, because... Natalie has rather pathetic physical attacks, so we don't want to do that. Let's see, we have fire elementals, a powerful monster which uses fire attacks. So that means these guys should be weak to water attacks. How many turns do I got here? So I think we might want to use up this turn buffing up our defenses as well as doing a bit of healing. So let's have Lance cast a med pack. Air support. Drop some meds, please. Which is also not very strong. So that might be a bit of a problem. But anyway, we should be able to focus all out this turn trying to attack. Because these guys really need to go down. Alright, that should finish that one off. And then, wait, does... Okay, no, Lance isn't very useful here, so let's have him heal up Anna. Which was a very good... Okay, Anna managed to dodge it. Natalie's Berserk should be gone by now. Good. Allowing us to unleash some attacks here, so starting with Aqua Arrow. Then use Tundra on him. And that was not enough to finish him off. Alright, this should finish him off. Decent amount of XP. Lance leveled up. What do we got in this chest? Some consumable items as well as some permanent stat buff items. What do you have to say? There's a lot of lava going through these caves, and it's blocked off some cool areas. I wonder if there's any item that can help you walk on it. Oh, that would be a handy item. I have no doubt we'll find something like that eventually. And yes, we will. Of course, now I gotta once again take a moment to, Oh yeah, that guy eats some items. But first, while I'm waiting for everyone to heal up, I'm gonna take some time to level up some skills. Natalie really needs to level up that heal more, because... Yeah, we need some stronger healing spells. And then next, let's bring it back over to Anna. What can we give to Anna? We can give her Talisman Seal. Just refresh. Why don't we give one upgrade to the Renew. And then upgrade... Okay, we don't have enough for that yet. Let's give Talisman Seal to Anna. Absolute Zero. I don't want to give Absolute Zero to Anna. Yeah, I believe I want to give Absolute Zero Limit Break to Anna. And then let's upgrade the Aqua Arrow, because some of these enemies are definitely quite strong. And okay, that's everyone's fully healed now, so let's take on the next enemy. We have a lot of bats over here, so let's get them. A lot of attacks going straight towards Anna. Alright, let's move Anna towards the back, because I think Lance will do better against these guys. Starting with this one. Alright, and then this last hit should finish this one off. Oh, jeez. Those are big ones. And none of my attacks are hitting either. So these guys are level 17, so what's our level at? We're at around level 15, so we could have a chance here. Except we're going to need some high accuracy attacks here. Which is not what we have at the moment, so... Let's give everyone the lock-on ability. As well as get our defenses up, because these guys are going to have some strong attacks. Which we're going to need to deal with this guy up here. So let's keep giving the lock-on ability to everyone, so we can get that high accuracy. Alright, one of them's stunned. Matt, you keep the defenses high, since we're going to need that high-level defense. Alright, one's down. Now for the other, which is weak to, let's see here, Poison and fire. No electric attack. I mean, I do have spark, but that's not a very powerful attack. Yeah, that's not very strong. Nonetheless, it partially works. Let's see, can Lance's attack hit? Yeah, they can. Alright. There we go. Oh, really? You put us up against high-level enemies and you don't even give us a lot of XP for it? Ooh, we got the Siphon skill. That'll be useful against certain enemies. So, who do I want to give that to? I could give that to either... Wait, can Lance learn that? Yeah, he can learn Siphon. So yeah, let's give the Siphon ability to Lance. And ooh, debuff foes evade. That'll be another useful ability for Lance. What else could I give to Lance? That could be helpful. Let's increase the power of his med pack. Why don't we? So he could use some stronger spells. And let's give Natalie the barrier. I know Fright's usually a good skill for Matt. I don't know what to get. Cancels an ally's debuffs and heals their status problems. I feel like that'll probably... I already gave Purify to Anna, so that will probably be useful. I mean, I could give it to anyone, but I think it'll be most... Who did I gave Dispel to Lance, so I think that'll be best for Matt... Or, yeah, Matt to learn. Oh, Matt could already learn Legend. I could do that as well. Let's level up Geyser since I'm using that ability a bit more often. Yeah, level up some of these weaker attacks for Matt. Alright, we got the usual. So to start, actually, to start this turn, I think I'll start a bit differently. I'm gonna have... A lot of these guys are weak to bomb, well, except the cave crabs, but these other guys are very weak to bombs. So I'm gonna have Natalie increase Lance's magic attack power and have him cast an airstrike. Which wasn't as strong as I thought it would be. That's okay though, because it is now staggered. Why don't we get Matt out here for this attack? Because he has the light blade. That should be enough to finish that one off. There we go. Yeah, because it's always the black ones that are the most dangerous. Alright. Then, why don't we give another charm to Lance? Which I believe 70 is usually the highest when it comes to magic attack power. We get the airstrike. Okay, then that should finish him off and deal a bit of damage to the others. Okay, that should do it for magic attack power. Now I'm going to want to focus towards some other thing. Ooh, that one just went down. What do we got here? It's weak to ice and poison attacks, so... I would say let's whip Anna back out and have her cast Frost Arrow on one of them. Which did not freeze them. Okay. I don't want to waste the buff that Lance has, except at the same time he is a bit weak at the moment. He doesn't have any useful poison abilities, so let's cast a double shot. That should still deal some decent damage. Oh, I was not expecting that third hit. I guess that's related to his weapon. Nonetheless, Lance is currently low on health, so I should probably let him rest for a moment while I look at some other abilities I could level up with these guys. Level up Piercing Shot. Now for Natalie. What do we got with Natalie that I could level up here? Oh, I could give her Shine. That's a useful spell. Because Natalie could use, could learn some holy magic. In the meantime, let's give her these upgraded versions of her other spells. And Spectrum. Element and effect depends on the current weapon. Oh, she can also learn Pulse now, which is a dark attack. Okay, that'll be interesting. So let's increase the power of... Let's also max out the more weaker spells. Yeah, just max out the weaker spells. Then we got the main group here that's blocking our way forward. So to start, I'm going to do what I always do, which is freeze that rock turtle. And in the meantime, deal with these other enemies. We just upgraded... well, actually, let's focus some fire attacks on the glacier turtle. Before it increases its defense, because I just upgraded these weaker attacks, that they should deal more damage now. See, I keep casting ice attacks on the big turtle, and there it goes. Okay. Really? Alright, let's get Matt out here, and he can do his widespread attack, so we can at least deal some damage to the other enemies. Now we're gonna worry about an attack from the rock turtle. Alright, rock turtle's down. Leaving just the main one. So let's cast Geyser. And then we can have Natalie cast an ice spell. Since with it being wet, ice damage increases. And it's making it harder. Alright, this should do it. Down it goes. Took a few hits, but we got them. Now we got individual targets. They're lowering our accuracy. Really lowering Anna's accuracy, so maybe we get Anna out of here for a moment. So she can get her accuracy back up. And have the rest of us take these guys down. These guys are very weak to some strong attacks, so let's have Matt do his thing there. Have Lance go all out with an airstrike on, let's say, this one. Okay, some of them are still there. So let's cast a weak spell on that guy up there. Leaving only 2 left. See, I feel like a strong attack from Matt would do the trick, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure. So let's just play it safe for now and just cast some easy-to-cast spells. Leaving our next big opponent, which... oh, dear. I don't know if we're ready for this. Well, to start... that guy, Ice Elemental and that, so let's just start out by casting... an airstrike on that ice one. Well, actually, yeah, airstrike. So that guy needs to go down, and I failed to take him out. Watch, all of them are going to target Matt here. Okay, no, they didn't all target Matt. So let's check out the new spell that Natalie's learned, Shine, on the Obsidian Idol. Holy spells are powerful, but only a few enemies are weak against them. True. And then let's get rid of that burn status effect by giving a med pack to Matt. Well, that's a strong spell. Okay. Lance is running low on health, so let's get Lance into the back for now. And then focus some other attacks towards these remaining enemies. Starting with the Fire Elemental. We're going to cast some strong attacks on him. Oh wait, I forgot that... I wasn't paying attention. I forgot that we just unlocked a stronger spell. Whoops. Alright, it's fine. Let's start casting some spark arrows on this guy over... and I forgot that... about that. Okay, we want Ice Shard now that we have some stronger ice attacks. But yeah, we're going to want to start casting some weak spells for now so we can deal with that. Oh yeah, that's right, Matt has Fright now. So using that, we can weaken his magic defense. And by weakening magic defense, it allows the opening for some other attacks here. So let's go with Gaia Bloom, since that weakens accuracy and evasion, at least when the tired status effect hits. And for now, it's weak to dark attacks, so let's cast Pulse on it. Because as long as it's wet, fire attacks will be weak against it. Only holy foes are weak against darkness, and there's not a lot of those. Yes, that is true. And to finish it off, let's cast another Fright. That should make it weak enough here for our next attack to finish it off. Let's do a precision shot since that has high accuracy. Lots of XP since we got a full 3 waves in there. Really want to check these walls carefully just in case I miss anything. Whoa, this crystal cavern is amazing. Those crystals are huge. Hey, some of those rock formations are moving. There's a huge rock monster up ahead. I don't remember hearing anything about this boss being here. Oops. Looks like a piece of it are breaking off and floating around on their own. I guess we can practice on those little ones first. So yes, we are now at the boss of the cavern. So we can get an idea on what these guys are like by getting some practice over here. So to scan these guys over here, these are sort of allies that will be assisting the boss here. So this one is the Thunder Bit, a small rock that uses thunder attacks and may self-destruct at any time. So with that being said, we'll definitely want to prepare some defenses. Barrier is going to be useful later on when bosses become strong enough to knock us out in one hit. So yeah, we'll definitely want to be sure that this is probably our first case in the game where we'll want to have some decent defenses ready. Looks like those Thunder Bits have a pretty high chance of stunning us. We should take them out quickly. Okay, so yeah, those guys can cast Stun. They can be frozen, though, so if I remember correctly, I gave, I think, Matt the Cleanse ability, which can be used to remove that stun effect, as well as any debuffs. It's not weak to being frozen, so we can cast a Frost Arrow to freeze one of... and it didn't work. But I think they're most likely to cast such attacks like that when they're running low on health. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, not really much we can do until we defeat the boss, so until then, let's continue to get some practice in by seeing what these enemies are like. Okay, check this guy out. Get that magic barrier up. Why don't we bring out Lance for a little bit to see what he can do. Okay, so these guys will run up on... Okay, that happens when we go up against those guys. I will probably want Anna to go in the back for a little bit. So yeah, these guys are definitely rather dangerous. Even with barrier up, yeah, these guys are already tough. We have the Fire Bit, a small rock that uses fire attacks and may self-destruct at any time. So for these guys, they're weak to those attacks. Whoa, these rocks detonate themselves. We better spend a turn killing them or take the damage instead. So yeah, very dangerous. At least Natalie leveled up within these small encounters we've had. Alright, so I'm just going to quick go into this to show you guys what this boss is like and quick scan him. This golem's a gold mine of natural resources. I should have brought a pickaxe instead of a sword. Alright, so let's have Scambot scan the boss, and then I'm going to take a moment to heal. This is the Crystal Golem, a golem which has lived underground for millions of years. Uses either ice, fire, or thunder attacks. Its elemental properties change when it is hit. Summons elemental bits. So yeah, this guy is very dangerous. So for now, I'm going to flee so we can take a moment to regenerate, as well as get our hands on some more skills while we're here. Okay, so Anna doesn't have enough of anything that I can really upgrade anything for. Well, I can activate Whirlwind, which is advanced wind magic. So I guess I can get that for her. Matt, what can I get for Matt? So right now I don't have a whole lot that I can give Matt. I know for Lance, I think I'll want to give Lance the Airwave ability, since I don't think Lance gets any other kinds of wind-based abilities. And then Natalie. What do I want to do for Natalie? I guess the best thing to probably do would be maybe upgrade the Limit Break. And maybe upgrade some of these other abilities, like the Heal and... Okay, and I'm out of abilities there. So that just leaves Matt. What could I give to Matt? It's like, there's a lot here that I could upgrade. So let's start by... I know Matt has the random chance of encounter, so let's upgrade his regular attacks, which does not do a whole lot. Alright, what else could I do? Let's think about equips here, because going into the bestiary so I can quick look at that boss again. This boss has a lot of undergrounds, either ice... Okay, so we want resistance to either fire, ice, or thunder-based stuff. So let's look at our equips for a moment, because this is the point of the game where you're going to want to start thinking about what stuff you have equipped, and what might be the most useful against some of these bosses. So, what does Natalie have equipped at the moment? Natalie currently has this equipped, which is gives resistance to all three things, so that'll probably be the most useful thing to have Natalie equipped with. What other staffs, though, could Natalie get here that could be useful? I don't know. In terms of Lance's weapon, none of that's going to be very useful, I don't think, so best Lance sticks with that gear. Yeah, I think most of this stuff is... I can't really think of a whole lot that would be a good way of going about this. So for now, let's just get some more upgrades in. What would be a more useful thing here? Boost the power of Earth skills. And that's mainly for high accuracy. Random status effects, and then Sky Feather may siphon targets, drains HP from targets. With certain skills, boost the power of wind skills, may cast gust. Okay, so I think this has a weak resistance to fire-based attacks, so I think it'll be best to maybe try upgrading Gaia's bow a little bit, because it has some useful defense increases, while this, it has some benefits being at max level, but also not the most useful defense-wise. So I'm a bit unsure about that one. What about some of these other stabs? This one has an HP and massive MP increase. This one, not a whole lot in terms of what it is capable of. I don't know about the Flame Heart either. So probably best we stick with the Crystal Staff there. This, we can upgrade the Heaven's Gate Sword. Do any of these increase defense at all? I mean, a little bit with some of them, but others not so much. So for now, I think it'll be best we upgrade most of the other weapons. For the time being, as well as some of the other pieces of armor. Let's see here. Best we keep that basic defense there. This, the Ranger Skirt... Can't upgrade anything else with some of these, so best we probably keep the Ranger skirt for Anna. We can upgrade the Officer coat for Lance. We can can also upgrade the Viking Fur, which I think might be a useful one for Matt, because it has some ice resistance as well as increases physical attack damage. So yeah, let's give that to Matt for a little while, since that has some useful buffs and stuff. This one has some bad fire resistance, while that has decent fire resistance. So let's give the ice shards to Anna. And considering if I want to go defense-wise, but this one at max level has high attack power and defense power, so I think I'll stick with that for now. Alright, I think this is the setup I want to go with for this boss. I could save this for next episode, but nah. Let's get into it. Not sure what element this guy is supposed to represent, but I'm sure bombs will always work. Yes, okay. I think its element depends on the main stone up here. So we just started the fight, so let's start by getting our defenses up. And I think it's not weak to being tired, so actually I think I want to bring Anna out. Alright, so yeah, let's immediately get started with some airstrikes, because yeah, every enemy on screen... Ooh, there's the third type of bomb you guys never got to see yet. The gems on the golem's back changes color when we hit it. So yeah, it always alters its strengths and weaknesses each turn. So that's something you'll want to keep an eye out for. Okay, Lance just got stunned, so we're going to want to bring Anna out and send Lance to the back while he's stunned. And with that, we now have some openings here. I think I mainly want to focus on casting Gaia Bloom on him because he doesn't have any immunities. Oh, wait, no, I don't, because that's going to heal him. I consider doing it because of the fact that he's doesn't have a tired immunity. But looking at it like this, yeah, that might not be a good idea. So whose turn can I take here? I could weaken him with some... Let's actually just go... Okay, let's cast an Aqua Arrow because that's stronger. Where I can then cast some... Oh, of course he changes his weakness again. It changed its weakness in a way that I can't do anything useful, so let's just stick to some more water-based attacks. And of course I didn't upgrade Anna's water attack, so let's use Geyser with Matt. Is it going to change its weakness again? Okay, good. It's very weak to lightning right now, so we can cast a Thunderbolt and deal some high damage with that. Wait, why did that heal him? I thought... I'm confused. Anyway, let's cast a Frost Arrow because this thing can be frozen by that. And of course it doesn't work. The main boss is currently weak to ice at the moment. So we can cast that. I can cast Tundra on this guy. That should finish that guy off so I don't have to worry about him stunning anyone. I should heal Anna up. So why don't we have Natalie cast her Limit Break. Alright, everyone, you can stop staring now. It's only flattering for so long. Alright, and then, okay, that's an earth-based element. Freezing isn't going to do much, especially with the fact that it's not weak to it, so none of Anna's limit breaks are going to be very useful at the moment. Now maybe if I can get it at the right weakness, the Absolute Zero might be able to deal some decent damage. Until then, though, let's go ahead and unleash Cleaver. Dealing some high damage to that. And of course it's still at that. Of course Earth attacks heal it. It's completely immune. None of Anna's limit breaks are going to be useful on the boss, so my best move for now is just going to be to cast some strong level attacks. So let's just stick with the Aqua Arrow since it's at least weak to water damage. Okay, that's going to give it a lightning weakness. So Thunderbolt casts rapid attacks, though. I don't know if that's going to be very useful. So next, why don't we focus towards... This does some devastating damage, but I don't think it's too dangerous for me to worry about at the moment. So for now, let's cast Spark Arrow for high damage. And then cast... do I want Ice Shard or Tundra? Tundra is definitely stronger here, so... This fight's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with because it keeps changing its weakness. And then, of course, it's wet, so fire is going to deal less damage. So, my best bet for now is probably casting Thunderbolt on this guy over here to take it down. And it missed. Alright, for now... It is weak to airstrike, so maybe we could... No, while the stat buffs are still out, I think it's best we keep Anna out. Except there's not a lot Anna can do right now outside of maybe another Spark Arrow. Where we can then have Natalie cast... Of course it has lightning on now, so it can't cast a fire attack. So best move would be to go ahead and cast Spark. Even though that attack is fairly weak at the moment. There's our opening to cast an ice attack. Keeps changing its weakness, then I'm not able to properly counter it. Just to be safe, I'm going to have Anna cast Renew this turn. Okay, it's about to change its weakness, I think, so... Let's not focus too much on certain stat alterations, because I think that just makes things harder. And Natalie just got frozen, so let's cast Renew so Natalie doesn't get hit with a strong attack. And it is currently weak to lightning. It's always the... It's like I can't cast Thunder because it fires multiple attacks and it'll keep altering its weakness that the attack could end up healing it more than it does damage it. That's what I'm worried about here. Alright, I think about everything is low enough that I can bring Lance back out now. So what can Lance do here? He has a high power fire attack, except its fire weakness is currently up, so yeah, let's cast a Flame Shot. So we can deal some high flame damage. Cast Spark Arrow. Actually, let's cast Spark Arrow on the side enemy so it gets stunned. Then we'll cast... Doesn't have any weakness to that right now, so why don't we cast a... Actually, it's always weak to bomb. I always forget that Natalie has the blast spell. Uh-oh. Just whipped out a bunch of those guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and... of course, Ice heals it right now. Why don't we give Lance the Charm, and then have Lance cast his Oblivion Limit Break. Since they're all bomb-based enemies, this should deal high damage to them. Alright, leaving only one of them left. So let's freeze one of them. Or at least kill it. Yep, I knew I should have taken a moment to heal up Lance. Now there are a lot of enemies on screen right now. Okay, does this guy have any useful weaknesses? Let's cast Absolute Zero. Since that should instantly freeze everyone. That's the coldest temperature there is. So that should freeze everyone or kill some of them. And get some of the defense back up. So to start, do we have any useful healing items? All living party members. Yeah, except we don't have that much to heal at the moment. So why don't we give this to Anna? So Anna can heal up. Alright, we have that enemy down there. So let's go ahead and at this time get some defenses back up. Because we really need that defense. And then go ahead and cast a lightning arrow to stun that guy down there. Then cast a heal more. He can't do much against my stat buffs, so as long as I keep buffing my stats, I should be okay. So with this combination, we should be... Oh no, that guy didn't get... That's gonna give him the opening to attack some... Oh no, it didn't self-destruct. Okay. Alright, evasion's down, except the thunder dudes are exposed now, so... We're gonna need to do something here, so let's have Matt cast a Swift Slash, then a Frost Arrow on one of them. Then Natalie, you cast an Ice Attack on that one. Actually, wait, no, I wanted Natalie to cast a Widespread Healing. I guess that works too, but let's get the barrier up. Whip out Lance. Probably should have waited then to get the defenses up. Have Anna heal. And then Lance, you cast... In terms of what we're up against here, you cast an airstrike. And of course, Lance still gets stunned, leaving Lance to be useless for this turn. Alright, let's continue our strategy of keeping those guys frozen and then trying to quickly take out the others. Let's keep defenses high. I think that's going to be my objective for the rest of this fight, is just keeping the defenses high. Although I'm a bit worried here because we have no way to counter against all these enemies. So why don't we, for now, just focus on the main boss, which that wasn't a lot, and of course it was a singular attack. So that leaves me a little bit worried. And Anna is out of abilities, so I'm going to have Natalie... What can Natalie do? Do anything with this guy. I don't want anyone to get stunned, so let's cast an ice spell on the Thunder Bit. Now earned 3k damage, okay. Okay, that burn effect isn't gonna do it, and it already got cancelled out, so Anna, I'd say let's have Anna stay in the back for a bit. So let's this turn have Natalie get the defenses up. And I'd say we just focus some attacks on the boss. Because at this point I'm not sure what else I can do to really keep things highly effective, other than to just keep focusing high damaging attacks on the boss. I really don't know what else I can do here. Because there's getting to be an overwhelming number of enemies on screen. I think as long as we don't attack them too much, they shouldn't be much of a danger. Although the entire party is beginning to run low on useful abilities. So I really got to focus on the high damaging attacks on the boss to quickly take him out. And Matt's down. At a really bad time for him to be down to add to that. So let's get him revived, move to the back. Move Matt to the back. Heal up Lance so he doesn't get demolished next turn. Then let's quickly take out that Flare Blitz. Or take them both out. Oh, was that some what the heck was that? Some fancy new missile model? Nice. Alright, they're almost down, so let's quickly finish them off. With some high power attacks. Alright, one more should finish it off. This should do it. Leaving only the 2 others. Ooh, that was a rough battle. Yes, I'll admit, we were a bit close there. But what matters is that we got him. We got pretty close to running out of MP there. Nonetheless, we're good. And it can't do anything anymore, so let's cast one more Flame Burst. That should finish him off. And with that, we've beaten our next boss, allowing us a variety of paths to explore here. So we have this up here. So lots of stuff for us to find here. We got this treasure up here. We can unlock this with a key. We can't get to that yet, though. So there's a bit here left. There is all this treasure over here. Guys, there's a dragon over there. Dragon means treasure. Treasure is good. Looks like there's still quite a few areas in this cavern that we can't reach because of all this lava. I guess we'll have to return some other day. Yep. We can't quite get over there yet. Ooh, there's a new bow, the Black Widow bow. And the chili sauce. I don't think we've ever gotten this yet. Fills up an ally's limit bar instantly. Very rare. So that'll be useful if we need to quickly fill up someone's limit break bar. Should we ever need it in battle. So that's all we can do over there. So let's go ahead and save progress. Coming down here, we have this rather interesting encounter. A flying, glowing cat thing? What is this sorcery? Metal earned, unknown power level. So yeah, you can try everything here, try scanning him and everything. Nothing's going to work. So your best bet here is to just... I believe this thing's power level is unknown, and it's immensely powerful, so I believe you're going to want to focus on stuff like casting revive spells, because if you cast revive on someone who's still alive, they'll get the auto-revive effect. So our best chance at winning here is to kind of just rely off whatever we can. So I'd say... Oh yeah, we can't flee from this battle as well. That's another thing to point out. So our best chance at survival here is pretty much to just keep defending. See, this is why you want limit auto-revive, because, yeah, this thing is really powerful and can cast attacks so powerful it'll pretty much kill your entire party instantly. The end of your rule is nearing, disgusting humans. Catkind shall inherit the earth once more. It's too fast. Attacks won't work. I thought I cast auto-revive on it. Or on Natalie. Why is Natalie not getting back up? Good to have you back. Your presence is good for morale. Okay, well that's interesting. I thought for sure that casting auto-revive would help. Let's try it again. So I feel like that shouldn't be happening. Nonetheless, can I siphon it? No, it's immune to everything. So not a lot I can do here, other than to just simply try to survive. I don't think we're ready to fight this enemy yet. Let's just try to survive. Yeah, because nothing's gonna hit him. So yeah, your best chance of survival here is just simply, well, to survive. So let's just make sure everyone's well healed. And just simply make sure everyone's well healed for when we survive long enough. Alright, there it goes. So we have a couple of unique enemies here. I believe these enemies can only be scanned during another instance in the game, so this is like basically your one chance at being able to scan these guys. So take your opportunity now to scan them. These are blue crystals, a crystal made from pure coldness, uses ice attacks, buffs other foes, and can wet players and foes. Alright, so let's attack the staggered one. So yeah, this guy's capable of freezing as well as, of course, other strong attacks. They can be stunned, though, so let's use that to our advantage. Okay, that time it didn't quite get stunned, so let's see if some strong fire spells will finish it off. Also, an interestingly unique music here. What was that glowing figure just now? We couldn't even hit it. It didn't even bother attacking us directly, as if it were just messing around with us. I think I know what that was. We better hurry south to where the Whitefall Jewel is at. So, next... Oh wait, what does this guy have to say? I forgot to talk to him. Hey you, young travelers, did you happen to find any fossils on your way through the caves? There's quite a lot of them in this cave system, and I'd appreciate it if you helped me look for them. Yes, we did find all 5 of them. Amazing. These are in great condition. This will greatly help me with my research. You can have some of the other stuff I found around here. Alright, and with that, we are finally finished with the Crystal Caves. So, next time on Epic Battle Fantasy 4, the Deluxe Edition again, we shall head down to the village and hurry to get to this next jewel. So, we'll see how that goes. So until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.